Now, this country is in serious trouble. We have a medical epidemic that's happening all throughout the country, all ages, all races, and all genders. And this isn't something that the mainstream media is really talking about, but we have a cancer epidemic and other health issues affecting everyday Americans by the millions. And that's going to have financial consequences for this country. Now, I read an article about a week ago about how scientists are concerned about the growing cancer rates in many of the young people throughout the country. And this is specifically colon cancer. And they're stumped as to why this is happening. Well, in my opinion, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why. The young people are eating primarily fast food, processed foods. This newer generation, they're not eating vegetables. They're not eating fruits. And if you're eating primarily processed meals, well, you're going to have problems in your gut. And if the country is looking for the youth to carry this country ahead and still be the leader in the world, it ain't happening. Because if the young people are sick, if the young people are going into the hospital with cancers, and let's say half of them survive, well, then you still have financial strains. Once these medical bills start coming in, well, there goes your mental state. Now you're taking a medicine or something to alleviate the pain upstairs, the financial pain, the financial burden that you're going through. So until this country fixes its health problems, we're going to be ultimately doomed. We have the young dropping dead for absolutely no reason. And we have a lot of the youth that's hooked on drugs. And I'm not speaking of heroin and cocaine. I'm speaking of drugs that they're getting from the pharmacy. And if you're not taking care of your health, all it takes is one time to go in that hospital. And I mean, you can be a trillionaire. You go in that hospital and you come out 2 weeks later and you're owing numb, you're penniless. And we can attribute almost half of the personal bankruptcies in this country to medical debt. And when you have debt that is so large that it's garnishing your wages, well, that's not good for the mental state. Now you're taking something to try to alleviate your mental anguish. And as America, we've got to get back to what this country was before. America was the leader in health. When you would look at other nations, their populations would be malnourished. They would turn to the United States for help in health. But as I look around, we've fallen fast, and we have obesity out of control. We have mental health problems out of control. There's so many people wandering the streets that have mental issues, and they're causing their own chaos. And in many cases, this medical debt can put you out on the streets. And once you become homeless, you're even at a bigger disadvantage because now you're going to get even less health care. So this country's in bad shape, and I'm not sure I'm seeing anything that's going to change that to make it better. And the only advice that I can give, and ain't nobody listening to me, but the only advice I can give is these young people need to be eating more healthier, more vegetables, more fruits, and less fast food. And I think right there, that'll solve half of these cancer issues. Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.